Hey, Bob. I really appreciate you just taking a little time to chat with me. I bought CyberStreams in June of 2019 and melded that into my business, took over that name. It's been very successful. We've grown a lot since then. And a part of that success has been our relationship with VizX. I know I've gotten some leads and won some really great clients through that. Found some interesting ways to grow my business through purchasing, advertising, and embroidery, and all kinds of things with my BizX. It's been a great relationship. And I know uh, BizX first became a client of CyberStreams around 2016. We've been together for quite a while. You know, tell me a little bit about why you enjoy working with CyberStreams. What makes us different? Why are we a great IT provider for BizX?
Well, first, I just want to say thanks for being, a part of the BizX community as well. And I think the reason why is that, your team, Paul and Eric, they're really looking out for our business and they're looking ahead. And things like TCO, total cost of ownership, and streamlining. So it isn't about just taking care of the one thing here. It's really looking at the whole infrastructure, and at the end of the day, your help desk and making sure the users at the end of the day, if they run into challenges, they're taken care of. So overall, we're very pleased with how the relationship has gone. Very responsive, and just a pleasure to work with.
Thank you for that. I know, you and I met up for lunch a week or two ago, and I was really pleased when you shared some thoughts about how CyberStreams has changed since we bought them back in 2019. I'm going to kind of talk about that just a little bit.
Yeah, I would say, the items that I talked about now are clearly, you can really feel the difference in the leadership in the organization. And so, again, the responsiveness and the, I would say, just helpfulness and kind of seeing things through to a resolution, staying on top of things. You really feel like, there's a lot more confidence working with the organization.
Yeah, I sure appreciate that feedback. Really made me smile when you shared that. If they often refer to the CyberStreams that we bought as CS1, CyberStreams 1.0. And we went through a transition immediately to CyberStreams 2.0 as we melded our businesses together, and then re-emerged as CyberStreams anew. No more numbers. It's the new CyberStreams.
Right.
The old CyberStreams, they could never get beyond 7 employees. We are now 18 and about to become 20. And I know, Bob, that you can't reach that scale without some real thoughtfulness. We're using entrepreneurial operating system, hiring smart operational excellence coaches and things like that. So you'll continue to see our professionalism, excellence, responsiveness improve. And I'm glad you noticed the changes. So
yeah, when somebody's paying attention, and I appreciate that. I'm a big believer in, I think customer service is something. It's important. We make everybody read a book here when they start, and we talk about it. It's this idea of creating a raving fan, and this idea here is that it's not as good enough to have a satisfied customer. You need somebody to be able to say, "Wow, what a great experience!" So they tell somebody else about it, and that's what we aim for. We certainly don't achieve it all the time. But that's the goal. That's the holy grail we go after. We want every time we touch a customer, a member, an interaction with us, because that was awesome. And we do better sometimes than others, and we try to get better every day. And like I said, I truly meant it when you dealing with your organization, completely different. And as far as I'm concerned, it was a completely different company.
Wow. I have a hero. Her name's Robin Robbins. She runs a marketing program I subscribe to. And she uses that phrase raving fan a ton. And I've got it in a bunch of my marketing documents. And I often use the word delight.
Yes.
Did we delight? Because
Yeah.
my single best source of leads is referrals, and you're only
Yep.
going to get that if you're creating raving fans. So
Yep.
I'm glad we share that value.
Yeah.
Hey, last question for you, Bob. I mentioned that we've got some clients over the last couple of years have been referred to us from BizX. When you're talking to other people about looking for an IT firm, what kind of advice are you giving them about shopping for a new IT company?
Well, I think, it comes down to, is there a good culture fit between the two organizations?
Hmm.
Because, and it's managing expectations. Really, what do you need them to do?
Hmm.
And I think it's any vendor, you really look at it as, okay, really just here, we need this done, this is the time that we need it done in, and this is the thoroughness that we want it to be done in. And it's, again, one of our core values is excellence. And how do you deliver excellence? It's by being able to exceed expectations. It's managing expectations. So it's really understanding and knowing what you're going to get, and does that work for you? And
Yeah.
just asking those questions up front and understanding. And so far, our relationship, with Cyberstreams, very much so. We feel that. So I think
Yeah.
it's really about, this is what we're going to need, and this is what how is it going to look like on a day-to-day basis when this happens. What's going to happen? Who am I going to talk to? Who's going to get back to me? How quickly will this happen? And you guys have really, we've had some things come up where, we've had, throughout the pandemic, we had a move. We've had some new users here and there, and there's last minute requests that come up, and and we've thrown some real curveballs at you guys. But it's like, you guys are always up to, here we'll take the challenge and let's figure out a can do solution, which is always great. It's like, how do we make this work? And so we really appreciate that too. I think that's part of
Yeah.
the attitude versus, oh, okay, sorry, this is our protocol, we can't help you, it's going to be 2 days. It's like, no, okay, let's figure out a way that we can make this work.
Yeah, you said a couple of things that triggered me, and I'll tell you, when a new prospective client engages with us, we do a really short initial call, and in that call, there's only one thing I'm concerned about: are we a fit?
Yeah.
Something I've learned is I'm not selling myself to clients. I'm hiring new clients, and having that mindset early on about, are you a strategic thinker? Are you about growth? Do you value outsourcing? Is IT a strategic investment, or is it an evil cost center? Right.
Yeah.
That's one thing folks can count on when they investigate Cyberstreams as a possible provider for them. Is I'll let you know if you ought to go shop somewhere else or look for
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
different, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not going to sell my wares to everybody. I'm going to sell them to the ones that I know we can be successful together. I've learned that it's important.
Yeah.
So appreciate that,
Yeah.
those thoughts. So thank you so much for the time. Appreciate your business.
Oh,
Appreciate BizX and the things you and your team do for us. It's been a good relationship. Thank you.
well, we appreciate you, David, your team, and all the, keeping us running. So really, really do, and wish you the best of success.